Moses again. Moses with the staff held over his head and the Egyptians being drowned in the Red Sea. Do y'all see this? So again, if y'all keep following that line, TD, Thomas, Dexter, Jakes, I can't help you. He jumping around Conan, talking about he know who he is. He don't know who he is, and neither does his congregation. The Israelites are black, Moses is black. The hand of God is black. Lest We Forget by Velma Maya Thomas. The Passage from Africa to Slavery and Emancipation. All right, let's take a look. I'm gonna start here. This was before the invasion of the Europeans. Before Africa was theirs, she belonged to the black man. It was not until the 15th century when European powers entered Africa first for gold, then for slaves, that the face of Africa changed. Now, many books discuss the 15th century, which is in the 1400s. What actually occurred in this era? Well, let's take a look. I've got a book here entitled Critical Review. The Critical Review or Annals of Literature by a Society of Gentlemen. All right, and this was published in, I believe that's 1783. Or was that 1883? Let's go inside the page. 140. All right, I'm on page 140. Let's start here. Pope Nicholas V and that famous bull. When it talks about bulls, talking about a papal bull or papal bull, which was an edict, which was above the king. Pope Nicholas V and that famous bull, by which he granted the unknown world to the Portuguese and Spaniards, expressly permitted and ordered the Christians to reduce all infidels into slavery. This was the beginning of the transatlantic slave trade. Let me say it again. This was the beginning of the transatlantic slave trade. The Christian church orchestrated the slave trade. Okay, it was Pope Nicholas V. All right, let's go now. Professor Sprengel divides the history of the Negro trade carried on by Christians. Wait. The slave trade was carried on by who? Christians into two principal periods. The first from 1443 to 1645, and the second from 1645 to the present day, present times. The first period is the time of its increase, during which not only its founders, the Portuguese, but the English, the Dutch, and the French dealt in Negro slaves, though chiefly for the use and consumption of the Spaniards and the sugar and tobacco plantations in the Brazils. During the latter period, these four nations were obliged to share that trade with the Swedes. Okay, now, you see the Dutch there. I showed you the clip, or I'm going to show it to you, whichever, in that movie called Them, how the Dutch was in America and did the cruelest things to us. These are all Christians, mind you.
Them is a horror drama anthology series on Amazon Prime by first-time writer and creator Little Marvin. Season 1 of the series takes place in the 1950s during the Great Migration and follows a black family as they move into an all-white neighborhood in California. The Emery family is soon haunted by murderous spirits in their house, and by